Hey everybody, it is Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to episode 17 of the road to 120 Invention. First thing we're doing here, kind of a big milestone, right? I'm about to hit 99 hit points, getting my hit point skill cape. I'm actually not going to go grab the skill cape for a little bit. I don't necessarily need it right now. It is a good milestone to get a 99, but I'm really much more excited about getting some Invention XP right now. That's the only reason I'm doing combat, so I've been really close to 99 hit points for a long time. And it's nice to get it, but like I said, I'm much more excited about some of the other things that we're going to be working on here. First thing I want to bring up, I want your guys' opinion on my current outfit. I'm working on, I have some armored out armor, right? I'm using the black salamander for attacking, and I matched the armor up with my fishing cape because I figured the trims were pretty close. And the armor color and the back of the cape, they're both pretty close, right? They kind of make sense. But I don't know. I don't do Fashionscape very often. I like it, but I just don't put a lot of time into it. So this is one idea that I had, or not even an idea I had, an outfit that like kind of came out nice, and I was like, you know, I want to bring that up to everyone and see what they think. So give me some opinions on that. In other words of you talking to me, I want to get some questions from you guys. I haven't got a lot of questions lately. I want to hit up some questions for the Q&As. I'll answer anything you guys want. So if you have a question, make sure to go ahead and just throw it my way. This episode is basically only going to be water fiends, everybody. I am trying to get some range XP here. We're going to get a few range levels. It's not too bad. I'm really not going to get quite to the range level that I want to do some more of the bossing tasks that I'm going to be doing in the future, but we get a couple of them out of the way. I am getting this armored out chestplate, though, to level 10 so that we can go ahead and siphon some XP out of it. It'll be like disassembling a level 8 item, and we've been disassembling level 5s, so it'll be a little bit more XP than we usually get. And that's some good news. I want to get some Invention levels, and right at the end of this episode, we should be pounding out a few of those. And then before I get into any more ranged assignments, I probably will do some more water fiends after getting level 10 on this armored out chestplate. I do want to at least try to get some more like armor or other weapons augmented and put some gizmos on them, get some better gizmos on there so that the next time I try to train an item's level 10, I'm training 2 or 3 maybe. That'd be kind of helpful. I also, if we get a few levels, probably going to get some inspiration, and that means I could probably go make that tool augmenter, or the axe augmenter. I could be wrong in the name there, but I'd like to put an augmenter on my axe and just get some to kind of perk on it, go ahead and level that up. I wouldn't mind training an axe to level 10 because, like I said, I kind of like chopping elder logs because of the AFK. It's not amazing money, but 600 or 700k an hour for how AFK it is. I'll definitely take it. It's something that I'd be willing to train for a little bit, and that would give us some good Invention XP, so I would make some money and would make some progress. Another reason that I like fighting these water fiends, I believe I brought this up during the last episode, is that they have like a 76% chance at dropping a Crimson Charm. So when I have my Charming Imp in my pocket, it collects a lot of Crimson Charms. That's all I can say about it. I probably get 60 to 70 per load, and I do a handful of loads, like 2 or 3 an hour, so it's not amazing. This is a place that a lot of people do suggest to go collect Crimson Charms because it is pretty good. I don't think it's necessarily the fastest. I know there are some other tips and tricks to doing it, but I have a handful of Crimson Charms and other charms stacking up in the bank, and I'd like to get my summoning up to the point where I could summon that pack yak. I'm just a noob with my unicorn here, and the unicorn is nice. It definitely helps, but the pack yak could be really helpful too. And I would like to get to the point of a pack yak just because I have a real close friend of mine that some of you may know, and you may be hearing this right now, that really doesn't like summoning in the pack yak. So I'd love to get my own pack yak just to go ahead and show him that I got one. The drops other than the Crimson Charms from these water fiends aren't that bad either. I've gotten a lot of adamant chest plates, or excuse me, chain chest plates. I didn't get any adamant chest plates. Adamant chain bodies, and the reason those are kind of nice is for the protective components that I could get from them. You can make the weapon, or excuse me, the armor gizmo shells with some protective components, and I know I don't have a ton of those, so kind of excited about that. The water orbs are kind of worth some decent cash, but it's very likely I'll just disassemble them to see if I can get some what did the fire staves give everybody? I can't remember. Give me a second. They give powerful and imbued components, and the big one there being powerful components. You can make augmenters with them, and I need augmenters. That's just all there is to it. We definitely need to start piling up on some powerful components. I may actually need to attach the orbs to a staff. I don't know if just orbs will work. It just says staffs here, so I think I would have to attach them to possibly get powerful components, but I think I'd be willing to do that. I've gotten some battle staffs from this, so I don't know. I have a little bit of time to think about that, but those are some possible options. So the drops here from Water Fiends, they're not horrible. They're definitely not as nice as just going and doing some bossing, but I'll definitely take them for the decent amount of XP we're getting. They give, I want to say it was 37 XP for every kill, and that is on my armored out chest plate, not on my range. If it only gave 37 range XP, guys, I would be here for months. It's actually decent range XP. I'm getting 175, maybe 200k XP an hour, and I'm not paying like full attention, guys. I'm definitely looking away a couple times. I'm not trying to max out XP right now, but it's also giving me like 7 or 8k XP on my armored out chest plate every hour, and that means it's only going to take us, I don't know, 5-6 hours to get this thing to level 10. And that's not terrible. It's not going to be an amazing amount of XP per hour for Invention, maybe like 40-50k, but that's better than most things that we've done, and maybe we get up to like 40 Invention. I'm hoping. I really don't know how the XP curve works very well, but if we get up to the 40 Invention area, we can choose between the Dwarf and the Goblin Tech Trees. I don't know what I'm going to pick yet, but I'm getting close, so I probably need to make a decision very soon. As always, I got to give a real quick thing about MLB now. I just got to give a real happy. Angels are undefeated out of the All-Star break currently as I sit down and record this, which is not huge. They're only 6-0, but they're the only team undefeated out of the break right now. And that's just good news, guys. They haven't been doing well all season, so I'm in a good mood. Maybe that'll show in some of the future videos if this continues. That's all I'm going to do on the baseball topic. One thing I did want to bring up, RuneScape related, but not Invention related. Go ahead and join my clan chat, guys, if you want to talk to me. I am in the clan chat pretty often. I do get a lot of private messages, and I will respond to your private messages. I'm not going to be a jerk about it, but I would much prefer you guys just like go into the clan chat and talk to everyone there. Kind of get to know the community. That's the easiest way for me to talk to you, is if you're in there. I'll communicate with you much better there. And overall, you know, if you like your stay, you can continue your stay. We don't mind getting some new members there too. So be sure, if you get a chance, to join the clan chat. It's just my username, guys. Pretty easy. It's clan chat for OS. I'm assuming a lot of people here are RS3 though, so it would be the friends chat that I am talking about. But either way, guys, I hope to see you there kind of soon. It is nice to, you know, nice to have some people to talk to. I do enjoy having a few people in there occasionally. You know, keep me from dying when I'm training from all these water fiends. As you guys may have noticed, I've been using the Black Salamander for my range training while I've been fighting all these water fiends, and it has been going pretty well. It's a pretty cheap weapon, easy to use. It's not augmentable, though. It was not on the list of augmentable items. I didn't try it, but I just looked at the list and it's not there. So I'm assuming that the wiki is right, and I can't augment it, which means I probably should change to a weapon that I can augment for the next time I do some range training. That way I'm training 2 items to level 10, and when I siphon, I can get twice as much XP. Plus, by then, if we're 40 Invention, we can get some leg pieces, leg armor pieces augmented too. So these armored out legs. I can augment that, and we can get 3 times as much XP as we're going to get at the end of this episode. But either way, that would mean changing my weapon. Since I get to 80 range during this montage, I figure I might as well just go get the Royal Crossbow. I kind of wanted to get the Chaotic Crossbow. Even though it would go take a lot of dungeoneering. I like dungeoneering. I always like the chaotic weapons. They're not necessarily the best weapons, what I'm saying. They're just personally one of my favorite weapons in the game. But I'm probably just going to go get the Royal Crossbow and start using that for a while. That would mean that I'm going to have to augment it like pretty well, get a good weapon gizmo on there, and I'm probably going to want to redo my current armor piece, and if I get the second armor piece, get a pretty good weapon gizmo, or excuse me, an armor gizmo on that one too. So I'd like to get, you know, some decent perks on everything before I do some more range training, which means I might have a lot of supply collecting and disassembling before we do some more training. But the next time I go do training, I would like to have 3 items that I'm trying to get to level 10, and then we get some crazy XP when we go to siphon that out of there. I think we're going to be getting over 200k XP from a level 10 item siphoning it. That would be disassembling a level 8, which would mean over 600,000 XP for 3 of them. That would be sweet. We only have like what, 360k XP right now. That's kind of nuts if we can get 600,000. That'd bring us into the, I would assume, like the 50s, but I really don't know how this XP curve is, so I am just winging it. We're almost wrapped up with this Water Fiend montage. We do get to level 81 range, I believe we just got, and then I'm going to be getting level 10 on the Armored Out chest plate. We're going to go ahead and siphon that. We'll be building our first siphon. this is pretty exciting. This is one of the things that I figure will give us most of our Invention XP. Probably a very big chunk of it, just siphoning XP out of weapons and armor. I believe it's this hit. There it is. That's level 10 on the augmented Armadile chest plate. So let's go ahead and run to Falador and build our siphon. Like I said, this is the first siphon I've ever built. I don't need 7 of them right now. I just need 1. Let's go ahead and make 1. I believe I can just use it on this Armadile chest plate, and it will siphon the XP out of it. Yes, indeed. Look at all that XP we're going to get from this. This is going to be sweet, guys. I'm actually very excited for this. Let's go ahead and fingers crossed that this gets us to like 40 Invention. I really don't know what the XP curve is like at all, but we're at 32 right now. And go ahead. 230k XP gets us to 36 4 levels. Wow, that's not what I expected. I definitely wanted more levels from that, but that is the most XP we've gotten from a single XP drop. 904 inspiration, which is actually a pretty big deal because, like I said, I want to go ahead and discover that the axe augmenter, the tool augmenter, so I can augment the axe. Then we unlocked a few new things. Definitely some handy stuff that I should be trying to discover as soon as I can. Now that I got some inspiration, I can go ahead and do that. Other than that, everybody, this is going to wrap up the episode. I do hope you enjoyed. I know that I did, and I will see you next time. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click on that like button and tell us what you enjoyed about it. If you're looking for some more RuneScape videos like this one, then be sure to join the cul-de-sac by subscribing for more. We will see you next time.